Welcome back, everyone. Oxygen not included. I have some unfortunate news for all of you, and definitely for me as well. So we were looking last time at this vent dormancy here, and it does say that the active period is 56 cycles out of every 97 cycles. Raxidor pointed out in our last video that, yeah, we're going to have a real problem here. They do mean that literally. So it's just going to shut down for a little over 40 cycles, which is like about a quarter of all of our game times so far total. So this is quite a few episodes where we're not getting any gas anymore. So that's a big problem. So what I'm thinking about doing is finally, getting off our lazy butts and putting in a gas pump right here. We'll probably just pipe it right into here. Maybe just add in a quick filter just to make sure that it gets gas in here and nothing else, right? Of course. So we're going to set that up. Hopefully we can get it in time before we start to run out of gas. I think that should be no problem. The problem is with our reservoir here is we simply did not have enough space or time, really, to actually get this started. And actually we need to probably redo some of this as well. But yeah, a big problem. Big problem, to say the least. So we'll get started with the game, and then what we could do also is we can plan out our next level, which we might use in the future. Um, is there like a planning feature actually? I think I looked for this in the past. That would be really nice. Maybe not. It'd be nice if we could just click drag copy a whole area. Let's see. And it's just gonna copy the last thing we did. So anyway, we know that the floor tile can go right here, no problem. And then obviously the power systems are 3 high, and then you got the pipes 3 high as well. So 1 level, 2, 3, and then pipes are right here. So we need to be right here. Just mark that out for now. We're going to come in with our pipe and just come straight across like so. Maybe even into this gold amalgam. So that also does mean that we're going to need to probably... We're probably going to have to put down at least some of that mesh tile right now. So I guess we'll get started on that as we speak. Just do that for now, and then let's mine that out, I think. Let me think about this. So we want to come in across here. Maybe we don't need to do that. Well, it would be kind of nice if we're going to have generators up here too. It would be kind of nice to have like our own like ladder and fire pole system right here. You know what I mean? I think that would be pretty nice. So let's plan on that actually. All right. And then we can mine this out because we'll need to anyway. And then that will allow us to get up here. Technically, we're going to have to mine basically all that. Right? Because we could probably mine this thing, but in order to get that, we're going to have to come through here too. I think it's probably... And we're going to do that anyway because we're going to have flooring. Yeah, and then the generator will be right here. Flooring, generator. Yeah, so Yep. So I think we'll have to mine out all of this anyway, but we only need to mine, I think, this part for now, and then maybe even, and then we can put in a ladder right here instead. Actually, think that'll work. So we'll get started on that. Oh man, I thought we were done. Honestly, I thought we were done with power, but the game just won't let us go. What is this? Analysis complete. Is this like green thing letting us know like, hey, we analyzed it, we know exactly how it works now? Maybe that's why we couldn't see the active period before. That actually might be why. We're running this thing, but I think we should probably stop it. We need to conserve our power as best we can. Rabbit, what was it? No, I think it was Raxador. Hold on, let me check really quick. I think it was Raxador. I don't want to mess his name up because he spent a lot of time educating us. Yeah, it took the kind moment. Yeah, Raxador. Thanks again, man. Appreciate it. He also pointed out that no matter what we do with these bridges, wire bridges, they're gonna short out. So this grid design is also bad, unfortunately. I think what we'll have to do is, instead of this weird design that we had anyway, which is admittedly, yeah, a little bit much, we should probably instead have all the batteries like right here lined up, and then have each battery lead to its own transformer like later on. You know what I mean? I guess we probably could have the transformers right here too, like all three of them, and then just have the wires like cross over each other but never actually intersect. Because apparently this joint plate right here is the only thing that allows you to bridge technically heavy watt, so without introducing like, you know, 1 kilowatt only type wire systems in. So that's an issue too. That's going to continue to cost us while that's there. I think the bigger priority is to get this stuff sorted, of course. In fact, I'm going to... Yeah, we could actually probably put the gas pump right here, actually. So gas is going to come out over here, and then we'll probably... what do you think about this? Because we need it, we kind of want it to go vertically, you know what I mean? We don't have a space up here, and we don't really have any space up here unless we... I mean, I guess we could mine, like, some of this out or something, I don't know. But, let's do that. So then gas will come out here, or it'll come down here into the input, or output into input. I'm kind of confusing myself. Let's see. Yeah, so... I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping us from just doing that, huh? Right? Or do we want it to be like that instead? That would probably be a little bit cleaner. Like that a bit more. Do that. We've got the crew down here. They can't last for long, sadly. Yeah, pretty terrible. Should have put in an oxygen mask checkpoint here a long time ago. We could probably deconstruct these things. Guess we don't really need to do that right now. We got bigger issues like normal. Seems like it never changes. Food seems to be trending a little bit lower, but not at a crazy rate, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Probably turn up 2 more just to keep things going better. At some point, it might be nice, actually, unfortunately, to have to redesign yet again our fertilizer type operation, because this mealwood does not need this farm station whatsoever. It doesn't help at all. They don't need... these farm tiles do not need the fertilization. They don't get any benefit from being in a greenhouse is what I was looking for, the word. So, complete waste, this is, so we tried. Honestly, we could probably, like, knock out one of these and then put in a fertilizer station right there just to get a little bit of extra yield here. Probably don't need this airflow tile anymore, to be honest. Something to think about. I think I'm going to move one more of these slicksters over here. And, yep, we have to wait for all of these things to be swept out. We got a lot of tasks right now, but it looks like they're going for the high priority ones, so kudos. They're dying to do this. Literally dying to do this. Perfect. I like this. I like this little system right here. I like it when things look efficient. So obviously it'll go over here, and then something like that. So we're gonna need probably even more temporary walkways at least. Maybe we'll just use bridges for that, or ladders. So we can get this pipe over here. I guess we could even run a ladder straight up, but... I mean, I guess that wouldn't be the most terrible idea, huh? It'd be nice to get some of this gold. Obviously, we'd have another source of slime, which we're probably out of again. Yep. Like usual. Plan on mining all of that out. That might not be a terrible idea to kind of come down here. What is this? Drywall and then something unknown. Man, I am really... if we weren't having so many base problems, I would love exploring right now. Obviously, if we're going to go any further than this, we definitely need to get... honestly, we could probably get rid of the skill scrubber. I won't remove it right now, but we could probably do that. We're not going to make that mistake again. You know, giving people way too many skills. So, Meep is grabbing a little bit of the algae. A few more things to remove. Storage on a bit. Oh. Perfect. One more thing, and then we can knock out this ladder, make this an airflow tile, and then we can open all of this up, and that gives us a whole another set of rooms that we can use. I don't know what I would use them for, but actually just opening this up would allow the carbon dioxide to come down here, so that's perfect. This liquid pump is almost done. We might have to stop this operation because we need to conserve natural gas as much as possible right now. It would be nice to finish it though, too. Like how there's oxygen down here. How did that happen? I'm actually not sure. Another sage hatch is coming. That's cool. This guy's kind of getting elderly, so he left us with a kid. I don't think we really need him anymore, because I think he makes, yeah, coal. Uh, well, we may actually need coal. I might actually put a coal generator right here, actually. Oh my god. Yeah, we might have to, now that I think about it. That actually might not be a terrible idea. Right? That might help us. That would, well, not might, definitely would. And that stuff just produces CO2, so it might not be a bad idea to hook up a small. God, they fill that up very fast with sweeping jobs. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess they have a lot of free time now. Okay, perfect. So first of all, we need to get a little bit of power. We're gonna have to come off. Should be able to do this just fine. Okay, that'll power that system. We need to make sure this is set to natural gas. And I might have a call to take here, so I'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, back again here. Luckily, it was probably only a second for you guys. The glories of OBS and the internet and video editing. All other sort of magic things we can do. So, yeah, so we're gonna have to come off of here, probably go up. Dude, they're actually finishing a lot of that stuff very fast. Which is great. Don't get me wrong. Because, let's see. Yeah, yeah, because it'll be 4 up. Yep. Actually, this is going to be a problem too now that I think about it. No, it won't be. Because this will be the last hook up, and then we'll actually come down. So this will actually work just fine. Yeah. In fact, we don't even have to be super careful about this. So a lot of those were unreachable. Just do that. It's gonna look goofy for a little bit, but we'll get there. Don't worry about it. Eventually, we'll have to... Actually... If I mine this out, then they could just jump down there, right? Yeah. I'm being really dumb here. We have to mine this out eventually anyway. So... Yeah, there we go. So that should be good. It'll put natural gas back into the system, so we'll actually clean it out of this air, which is perfect. There's not even a whole lot of it. Where did it go, actually? There was more of it before, wasn't there? Natural gas doesn't, like, dissipate, does it? I can't imagine it would. I mean... Okay, one more thing to sweep. Make that slightly higher priority so they get that one done before anything else. We've got to mop all of this too at some point. We're almost done with this water, so I kind of want to finish it up, but maybe this is irresponsible. I mean, we are filling up our tank here pretty well. And honestly, thank God someone told me about automation, at least. I was very skeptical when we were first starting it. I was like, we don't need it. It'll just run all the time. It's not that much heat. We're not wasting that much gas. We were wasting a crap ton of gas. So it's a very big win for us. These guys are making a lot of liquid too. We got to get down here ASAP. Hopefully they do that soon. We have been giving them a lot of tasks, so we do have 1,500K of copper. That's actually not a whole lot. So we'll start to knock out some more of it here. We do have some just chilling right there too, so. Yeah, this is 1,200 of our 1,500K. And here's the other 396. Is that like all of it? Wait, hold on. 1,200K. 390, that's 400K, and that's 1,600K. Oh, maybe it's only counting what's in our storage bins. I was thinking, it was kind of like RimWorld where it counts everything, but maybe... Maybe it only counts what's in storage. Which I'm fine with, I just didn't know, that's all. Cool. Apparently we found some slime, so that'll get that system running. That's perfect. Eventually, we can get this nasty gas out of here. Axe is doing pipes. He's pretty fast at it. That's what we pay him for. I guess it does make sense that he took that ladder, maybe? I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't matter. Kaede got a little bit better, but I don't think that means... Yeah, that doesn't improve, like, her morale. We need to improve her morale, not her capability. You know what I mean? Her attributes. Oh, no, never mind. Attributes are like athletics, that's right. Okay, so that is good. That's really good. Actually, she runs now. Holy cow. She's kind of like brain fries a little bit. Maybe she's the next person we'll shove in the tube whenever we find one. Apparently there's some way to recharge that thing, but... It sounds like a nasty experiment. Do you have to put your own brains in it? Do we have to take a duplicate out of the printer and then just shove him in there? Maybe. So far, this game seems pretty friendly and, you know, whatnot, but it doesn't have to be. So they should be able to reach, I think, all of this now. I guess we'll find out. 280K gold, nice. Good pickup. building the last mesh tile. Oh no, they cannot reach that still. Okay. I think it'll be fine. It's just these 3 or 4 that they can't reach. I don't know. We'll find out. Almost there. Just these 4, really. Hopefully. Hopefully we can get this sorted. Yeah, you're no longer allergic for this second. Oh yeah, I got all 4 of it. Perfect. Just that 1 ladder was enough. So we could probably remove this ladder too. But I'm gonna wait until all of these are built, because that's the priority. This switch does nothing, really. Yeah. Probably have to shut that off too. So this will allow us to collect the natural gas that we have in here, shove it into this this area. Obviously, if the pressure is max, then it won't do it. So, and that's fine. Speaking of which, we should actually probably have a power switch here. Yeah. For sure. We'll probably be shutting that one off. Obviously, once the dormancy period ends. That's crazy. We got all that built in about a day. We really freed up our space, or our time slots, quite a lot by pulling all these manual generators out of here. Oh, that's right. The dense puffed is going to come down here. He doesn't look cool, but he does create oxalate, which I believe will mean that over time we create more oxygen. I think. Might not be a bad idea to have him eat like the germ-filled oxygen over here, you know what I mean? The stuff with slime lung in it. So I'm gonna relocate over here. And we might even put like a door in or something. Forgot we really need to keep an eye out on the storage bin. They are cleaning things up very fast. In fact, they didn't have anything to do until we emptied that bin. Holy cow. They fill that up very fast. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Is that the good stuff flowing? Yep, sure is. So now, it's not going to do much for us right now. In fact, we'll probably shut it off here in a minute. But this is going to give us some backup when this thing goes dormant, which is now. Become dormant now. At least we do have some gas. We're not like in a completely terrible position. I mean, this might actually last us quite a while, frankly. Maybe we'll be okay? I don't know. I think we're definitely going to run out. So we might want to look at the deconstruction of that, the dropping of that. And then tomorrow we'll crack this open. We'll get all of this, of course, too. All of this, really. And then, yeah, we'll have more space to do things. This might be where we do the new power. Actually, that would make a lot of sense, too, because I think these things generate heat, don't they? Yeah. Only 1k DTU, which isn't a ton, but it would probably add up. I think probably what we'll do is we'll follow his advice too, which is we should probably have our batteries activating the gas generators over here still. And actually, we could probably put in more batteries anyway, which is kind of what we wanted to do anyway, right? So that'll be nice. And then we'll put the power transformers down here and then redo yet again the circuitry. So I think it'll work a little bit better because then the transformers are more centrally located, closer to the base too. So we can actually wire one circuit up here, one circuit off a transformer up here to go up here, one over here to come over here, then maybe even a fourth one to go like down here if we want to do something down here. I don't know what we would do down here, but you know we could. So we have options. With more space comes those additional options. I think, yeah, we can easily put all of that in, like, right here, actually. Would be perfect. Plenty of space. We'll have to, yeah, figure out how we want it to look and whatnot. That's going to be a whole thing in and of itself. And actually, while we do that, we'll be out of power. So, we might have to put in our manual generators again, just to keep things moving. Not emitting overpressure. Yeah, let's put this oxalate down here. Definitely want to get our free oxygen going. Obviously, the oxalate's not creating a whole lot. 14 micrograms of oxalate? That's like not even worth talking about. Okay. Just sweep that away, I guess. I wonder where we do keep our oxalate. How much oxalate do we have? Does oxalate decay? If oxalate decays, then we would want to kill this dense puffed. Because that's not helping us. This is 36 kilograms of oxalate. It's not emitting any oxygen because we have too much pressure. Which we could solve, actually, by running like a path in here and then like changing one of these into an airflow tile. That would give us a little bit more free gas. It's kind of a lot of work for just a little bit of gas, but it would be nice to get off of the oxygen diffusers. We have slowly done that a little bit. I mean, we do have this polluted oxygen source that's getting cleaned up and then let in periodically. I think that is a pretty neat idea. You know, actually, right here, this would make for a good area where we could just, like, poke holes and then let just a single tile somehow flow through and allow the oxygen to come in. Obviously, this stuff will still have slime lung, most likely. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, that's right. A slime lung only gets created when you actually mine out the slime itself, right? So, this is a pretty clean source, then. It just converts sand into oxygen, then, because we have to deodorize it. Well, power, sand, oxygen. Power, sand becomes oxygen. Way better, I think, than algae, for sure. Algae is kind of like this ticking time bomb, I feel like. So that might be something that we look at, too. Almost certainly will be. In fact, I'm kind of planning it out already. We kind of want it to be topside, but at the same time, that's going to collide with the Earth stuff. There's some hydrogen right there, too. Didn't even notice that. Drop this stuff. Grab stuff again. We do have to kind of hurry with this. I mean, they do go... These slicksters do go kind of slow, but... Alright. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Just kind of split up our slicksters a little bit. And, yeah. Their mood is satisfied. Even though it's kind of cold, he's like, eh. Everything's kind of old when you're 80, 90. How do we want this to work? This is going to be another doorway. And pneumatic is fine. This tile can be here, but the rest of these tiles are gonna go because we're gonna have this be 3 high for sure. These are only 2 high, but it would be nice to have another spot for wiring. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Also, I guess we're not repairing this because it's not completely destroyed. It does say it's awaiting delivery of a lot of ore. So we probably need to get this fixed sooner rather than later. I'm just glad I kind of got the natural gas to come out of here. Yeah, it's dormant. Holy cow, man. That really sucks. Okay, well, we've got a bit of gas. It's not like we're screwed, but yeah, we're definitely gonna run out of power. So let's at least get coal generator maybe. So it has to be like right here. And then let's see. Yeah, we want this also to be airflow tiles, so should be fine. Maybe we want it to be more like over here, so that the gas, if it spills over, it still falls down, you know what I mean? Or maybe even like right here. Let's do that. I don't know like how the gas would spread. Obviously we know it falls, but does it like spread out and then fall, you know what I mean? I think it probably does, so there we go. Hopefully it'll use the coal generator first above everything else. And then we can start to knock this out. Should help. Look at that, we're starting to clean it up a little bit here too. Perfect. As this happens too, looks like it's pretty much maxed. I mean, this is pretty good. We're not using a whole lot of gas per second, but we've got a lot of seconds. You know what I mean? Well, coal generator generates how much again? 600 watts, so that'll help out quite a lot. In fact, We might run 2 coal generators. How much coal do we have? Let's add that to the list of things. We don't have a whole lot, actually. Really? Is it because we're not counting this stuff, too? Is that what's going on? Just now realizing, like, our whole base would be way more efficient if we just had a fire pole as well, like, right here. We need to redo all of this, honestly. And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do that soon. The water stuff I don't really want to break apart because that gets messy. So we'd probably do this. I think this would be perfect. I'll have to just redo a lot of things, but not a whole lot. That would speed us up quite a bit in our day-to-day tasks. Everyone's bored again. There we go. Deconstruct these things. Wow, they are really quite free, huh? Another dash of sulfine. I wonder if the game's trying to tell me something here. It's kind of weird that we've seen this so many times. We're really looking for someone that does, what is it, carrying, or research and flight. So, none of these guys. Goodbye. Maybe we should have tried that experiment where we get someone and assign them to this. Oh no, we do have to recharge it. Waiting delivery. Yeah, I think, let's just cancel that. That's kind of scary. Could probably mine this out to get some slime if we wanted to. Might as well. We've got plenty of free time, it seems. What was that? Took out of order or something? So we're producing less oxygen now. But I guess we'll see if that starts to become a problem. I think it's just counting the oxygen we're physically producing. So just diffusers. What's this system doing again? Oh yeah, start charging the oxygen mask dock. Yep. Which, this also might be a system that we'd want to put on a switch. And actually, we should have the deodorizer right here. So I'm going to copy this, put it right here. And we'll look at the power overlay. I designed this poorly. I should have this wire come over here and then up. And then over. And then switch that part. Like over here. Yeah, and then up like that. Yeah. Because I don't think we need to run this thing constantly. It's just kind of wasting power, I feel like. Just keeping this pipe full. It doesn't need to do that. Germ-covered lice loaf. Disgusting. How does that happen? I wonder if it is because we are somehow using water. Seems like life gets worse and worse as time goes on here. Sounds about right. It's kind of what I was expecting, but not to this degree. Yeah, we might need to fix this. Wish I could just say, leave it run all the time. Just to deliver coal when the total charge falls below 100%. Yeah, that's the highest I can do. There we go. So that'll reduce load a bit. Should help a little bit. Not a number of DTUs. What? Yeah, I don't know how much coal we actually have. Because I don't think it's counting any of this. 50 kilograms, 140s, 190s. Obviously, a single sage hatch alone isn't going to keep up with a coal generator, but we do have coal hanging about. Grab some of this. Especially since they're so, they got plenty of free time. And I think we're going to seal that in as soon as we sweep these few remaining things. Crude oil gets stored in a gasoline container. I love that. What do they call those? Jerry's? Jerry's. That's what they're called. Right? Not making that up, am I? Would be nice to know what our natural gas usage is per day. We're definitely going to run out pretty quick. We might want to preempt things with manual generators too. We'll have to have one on every circuit. This circuit I think is probably going to run pretty well with just the coal generation for the most part. We'll probably want to put a manual generator right there. And then we'll probably put another manual generator in right... Well, we could just put it back in here where we had it originally, right? Maybe even the second one, too. We're going to have to work. We're going to have to go back to physically working again. Yeah. Unfortunate. It does seem like we are starting to lose oxygen a bit. I can't really tell. Probably would be a good idea to... I don't know if I want to change this to a pneumatic door. So then it would just let the gas in freely. I mean, maybe we could. I don't know, that seems risky, because it's just going to, like, flow in really fast. I don't know if the deodorizer can keep up with that. Can you put a deodorizer on top of the ladder? I'm gonna let you do this, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. You know, we could also put a deodorizer right here. But that's still probably not gonna... I don't know. I don't know. Do we have to settle for it being good enough? You know what I mean? Let's open it for now and then see what it looks like. Also, let's clean up more of this, and then we've got to. So let's see. Yeah, the germs obviously will come in here, but slime lung should eventually dissipate as, you know, we breathe it, of course. Every time we mine out slime, that's just part of it. Max is stressed out again. Yeah, we did do quite a lot of terrible stuff, but we should be able to stop that for now. I'm gonna tell them to stay on this side of the door. No one's allowed to go over here anymore for now. I'm also gonna shut this off. I don't think it's using any power, but I'm just gonna make sure. And then I think over time this system will we should probably shut this off too, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's just cycling polluted oxygen, so. Save a bit more power there too. I'm surprised they're not actually coming over here to repair this thing. Do we just not literally have enough copper? Is that what's going on? I love these little ladder, like, rope bridge things that we do. Probably doing over here too. Somehow. Like that. Sorry about that. It's still winter. Shouldn't have allergies. I don't know what that was. I don't know exactly how we're going to deal with the oil here, but let's seal this off. Oh, yeah, we meant to fix all of this, but that'll have to be a future thing, I think. Because we're going to have to get this stuff out eventually. In fact, let's just put a door in here and we'll lock it. Do they let water? No, it does not. So we do need... airlock. Yep. Perfect. Also mine that. Why does it say we have... Oh, really? I guess we don't have any wood anymore. We need polluted water, and this area is going to have a lot of polluted water. But it's like, how do we get it all the way up there? You know what I mean? I don't know. Polluted water is going to be a bit difficult. I think we were planning originally on just, like, draining this and then, like, moving up, you know, to drain more of it. That's actually salt water. But even this isn't really a whole lot, frankly. Hardly any, really. So it is kind of nice that we do have polluted water coming out of here. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with this whole system, except for this stupid propane thing going dormant. Terrible, man. Should be able to deconstruct both simultaneously. This should be good, and then we can mop this up. And then, I don't know... Can you store... I mean, I don't think you can store liquids. Like, I wonder how you're supposed to deal with liquids. Like, container-wise, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you can't store it in a storage bin. Liquid cargo tank. Store any liquid resources. Oh, okay. Well, spoiler alert. Space missions? Oh, man. Okay. Stores the liquid fuel piped into it to supply rocket engines. Okay. But what about, like... Warms liquids. Oh. Dang, 1,000 watts of power to do this? Oh, it creates heat. That's crazy. So it literally just burns it. Heats liquid, which can kill waterborne germs. That would be pretty epic. I like how this polluted water didn't come down here at all. Alright, well, we'll shut this down. I don't know if we can... I guess we can mop it. That'll work. Let's see. And I think, yeah, we're planning on tapping into this water source soon, too. I don't know, that liquid tuning thing sounds... liquid tepidizer sounds pretty neat. That's way too much power for us right now, though. We're back on low energy mode. Gotta be a little bit careful. So, I'm gonna mine all this. Get our copper stores back up. I think this might have to be the next thing we do. The gas pipes are empty, too. Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to run out. And it's unfortunate this natural gas doesn't seem to be flowing up at all. It seems very content to just stay there. However, the gas itself in this room should eventually disappear. Because it's flowing in through here, right? The oxygen definitely wants to keep coming through here, so I think... And actually, it seems like this deodorizer is doing an excellent job, but I kind of do want redundancy, so I am going to put one in right here. Because sometimes, obviously, once it runs out of sand, then, you know, we're kind of screwed there, right? So we'll get that done. We got to give them more tasks. So I think the correct task is going to be to tear all this down. I didn't really think they would get done with everything so fast, but yeah, we got to revisit this. What a pain to revisit, huh? So I think I do like my idea of putting in the transformers here. So let's get this taken care of first. input. Okay, so how is this going to work? So in the future, we're going to have giant heavy watt. It's going to carry all of the power, really. And it's probably just going to hit all of the smart batteries in tandem. A single circuit. Is that wise? It's probably not bad, because later on I think we have a better heavy watt wire. The heavy watt conductive wire. I think actually we have that right now, don't we? Maybe not. Oh wait. Yeah, we do. Refined metal. Yeah, so that's the heavy duty stuff. That actually handles 50 kilowatts. Yeah, so we're good. We should probably make more of this. No, we should. Never mind. It's gonna use up power. We're not doing that. So later on, yeah, we can use 50 kilowatt wires completely fine, I'm sure. I mean, we're not gonna produce that much power down here at all. So I'm thinking like 5 batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should work fine. No. It all has to be one large circuit. So does a heavy watt? Heavy watt does. Oh, heavy watt does 20. I thought it was only 4. Okay, well, if it's 20, that's completely fine. Yeah, so we would just run a single power circuit all the way through these batteries. These probably, well, maybe we could just do 6 batteries, frankly. 6 batteries, all 6 of them go into a set of ores, which we would need, yeah, a couple more gates then. Maybe we could just do 5. 5, and then we would have enough room for another gate. This might be enough. This might be enough space to do like 5. I guess we could start with like 4, you know what I mean? And then see how that looks. And then, anyway, all the power will come in. Yeah, because it's just this single input. So it'll just straight up run across. And then I just remembered we have a door here. Maybe we could remove the door. Guess we don't really need a door, huh? Remove the door, run the heavy watt straight across here. Right here, and then into the joint plate right here, and then we could have the transformer line right here. And then this will go up into the individual circuits, so we'll have to clean out a lot of this wiring that we have too. I think that's a pretty good base design. Let's try to get some... So, how do these things work again? These things... Yeah. Right. The output goes to the thin wire, low power. 1 kilowatt max comes out. So, out is on the lower side. So, power transformer. I think that... So joint watt up here will come in right here into this system, and then we'll do... Oh no, we don't want to do that. Because the reason we ran into problems was because we were running bridges over our heavy watt, and apparently that's like that's a no-go. So if we do this number, yeah, wait, so it has to be like that. Eventually we're going to run into problems, aren't we? If we can't bridge over them. I might have to think about this more. Because if we do input, then where does the output go? You know what I mean? Without crossing the heavy watt. We can do it one time, I think. But then what about the second time? Is it really that we can't run a bridge over it, or is it that... Yeah, because we're trying to... I see, it's because we're trying to bridge heavy watt. That's the problem. Like, even the conductive wire bridge doesn't allow that much wattage through. Which is really unfortunate because it doesn't say how much it will handle anywhere here, right? Yeah. So actually, we are good then if we just run the heavy watt straight across here, right? Because we can bridge up. But I just realized another problem. We can't bridge through the floor. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. So we need 4 high. Right? What do you think? Yeah, we need 4 high because I can't, the heavy watt's got to come in on the input, which is on the top side. Well, I guess we could run the power low side. I guess the heavy watt could end right here, and then we have our circuits come out over here. Maybe that's the solution. It's not very elegant, but, you know, it is what it is sometimes. So maybe I'm thinking something like this. And then we do heavy watt. So it'll come out straight through here, yeah. And then right down here. This will have to be deconstructed. This can be deconstructed. We'll do a joint plate instead. And then the problem will be this junk, right? So we should be able to come over here. And build a wire bridge. And this should be fine. Did it say it was going to use gold amalgam for that? No. Okay, it scared me for a second. I was like, please don't. Cancel that one. There we go. Actually, cancel that one too. 81%. Max, could you take a break? Brother. We might need to get those massage tables in. Displays a single object, doubling its decor value. Interesting. Yeah, we haven't done much with decor at all. I wonder if that would help out. Ooh, a jukebox? Wait, what? Oh, it creates heat and it uses a ton of power. Might be something we could turn on when we have power again. Yeah, we could put like a jukebox like right here. That would actually be perfect. Not right now though. 960 watts. It needs its own circuit. That's actually crazy. So yeah. So let's see. Power overlay. Well, this wire will be gone altogether, so we can just wire this, and this wire will also be gone. All of that will be gone. This can come over here to power all of this stuff. Which we could terminate it right here if we wanted to, or we could just, yeah, wire it right into here. I like that idea better. We could get rid of all of this wiring, frankly. Yeah, all of that can go. And then, yeah, that would power all of that stuff, so that'd be good. And then, this is the second circuit that goes top side. But we could have that come over here instead. The question is, how do we get this wire out of here? I mean, I guess the nasty solution would be, right, we just run wired wired down, and no, can't even do that either. Yeah, we would do wire down here, this wire comes down here, and then this wire comes down here. It's kind of terrible. I feel like we're really doing this in a stupid manner. But I'm not seeing the better solution so far. I think we really gimped ourselves by doing it 3 high. I think this would be solved because we should be able to bridge up through without a problem. So I think I'm gonna do that instead. So I'm gonna cancel that stuff. Let's just get this going for now, and then deconstruct this. We'll have to deconstruct all of this because, and we're also obviously gonna have to deconstruct this. We'll move the coal generator up one. But I guess, yeah, we should disable the building. Dude, they're getting work done. I gotta tell you that. That's pretty nice to have people with free cycles to spend working on things. So a luxury we did not have for quite a while. Alright, so deconstruct this. Deconstruct this wire. Guess we could just run the new one. Yeah. We don't have to be fancy with this here. We can deconstruct all this in tandem, basically. Sure, we're going to be using up a lot of copper ore, so I'm just going to preempt and... I don't know if that'll work. When in doubt, just make the monkey chain longer, right? Downtime? Oh, boy. You know, if we put the massage parlors in, that's going to use up power as well. There's really no winning, is there? Really no winning. Not really a whole lot of gas up here, to be honest. I do feel like this thing is wasting time. I do wanna switch this thing off. Cancel that. We might need to put that manual generator back in. Yeah, we come across, up, and then over instead of what we're doing right now. Then we can put a switch in right here. I think that would be ideal. I think I'm going to make that the last thing that we do for this episode, and we'll approach this one. We don't have a wire right here, so let's, I'll enable this building too before I forget and then wonder why the generator's not working, or the transformer's not working in the future. Save myself a little bit of problems that I know I would have. Yeah, it might be a bit difficult to reach some of this stuff. Get that going. I mean, they can still get to it from here, so it's fine. And then technically all of this needs to go to... So I'm going to tell them to deconstruct this wire. And we'll put it on emergency. Just like that. What? No. What? Oh, I guess it does still have oxygen. That's right. Okay, we're good. I guess it's letting in nasty air. Yeah, not... Well, yeah, a little bit. Hurry up and get this stuff rebuilt, please, before... No, before Harold comes back in. Do that one now. There you go. Deodorize. Deodorize. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. We probably should let the doors in or open a little bit more often anyway. It'd be pretty cool if we had an airlock that we could just flip on and off. And I bet you there is a way. We just haven't figured it out yet, so. That's going to have to be good enough. We did collect some of our natural gas over here, but unfortunately this stuff isn't flowing back up. So we'll have to figure out at some point how we're going to deal with all this. Because it's going to be kind of a pain to just keep moving a gas pump around to submerge it. And obviously we're not going to be able to do it very well in here at all, right? So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Maybe the solution is trying to just shove more gas into it. You know what I mean? Like maybe have the output of polluted oxygen be down here or something goofy, and then nah, that probably wouldn't work, huh? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Somehow we got to get this natural gas out of this room um, and into the chamber where it belongs. I suppose, now that I think about it, we could just open this door, right? Yeah, that's actually a really smart idea. So we'll open that door. We'll let people in over here. Max, I don't know what's wrong with the dude, but he is struggling, man. Maybe that's the first thing that we'll take a look at in the next episode. I knew that we were doing quite a lot of stressful stuff, but his stress is starting to get outrageous, and Bert's also up to 66% too. So we may have to bite the bullet, really, and just run a couple natural manual generators again, maybe even like 3 or 4, and just give people like 20 days off or something. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have to probably put in a couple massage tables just to keep people's stress down. 'Cause I thought we took care of Bert's skills. I guess his morale is a little bit higher, so maybe we could. Yeah, we're not really using aesthetic stuff on Bert. So maybe we could look at that again too. Max, I thought was good, but no, he's struggling too. He's got art as well, so we'll probably undo that as well, just to save a point, and then go from there. But we'll have to figure it out. That's a future me problem. I hope you enjoyed as I have. We're starting to get closer to where we can start to explore things, but we've got to take care of a couple things at base first. Opening this door should help immensely. I believe the gas should flow in here because this is a very low gas room right now. So naturally, the natural gas will come in here and then get filtered into the system automatically. So the problem should sort itself out, I hope. We'll find out next time. Until then, peace.